Hello and welcome back to Against the Spread podcast. This is the third week that we're doing it. Week 7 in the NFL. Yeah. What happened last week?
Um,
Last week was goated though, that's
yeah,
for sure.
last week was very, very good from our perspective.
That's
What,
an
what,
understatement.
yeah, the Titans. I hope you all got onto the Titans last week. The lock of the year,
That
lock
was
of the century.
that
So,
was concerning units. The bookies needed the Titans badly.
oh, they got bailed out hard. That was the biggest bailout. Definitely under the table payments, but
Oh yeah, bookies had their hands all over the field.
all the
No
multi
help out.
action into the Bills.
Yeah, exactly. You saw a couple big multis go down in flames.
Mm.
Um, what's it called? If you followed my picks as well, I went 3 for 3 on my top picks. What can I say? Absolute locks. Oh, I knew Rams would win by a hell of like 30. I said that as
Oh,
well last week.
I didn't
I should have
understand.
taken that old spread.
Yeah, well, the line was what was it, 7 or something?
Eight,
7,
about
8.
8.
Yeah,
Should have been in the double digits.
yeah. I just it was just a weird game. Like it made it look like the bookies knew something was going on, but
Well, they've learned their lesson this week, and they
oh
have the probably the worst slate to come.
yeah.
That
If
has been.
you're a minus line better, stay away from the big dogs here.
hmm The
The
bookies aren't making the same mistake. If
yeah they've
Rams
jacked
were playing Giants this week, it would be as you saw in the lines. It's at 16.
yeah. Oh,
Line.
probably close to 20. They've jacked these
Yeah.
lines up so hard.
This will probably be a short episode because they're all terrible games. I can barely find 3 picks that I'll be
Mm.
loading up on, but who knows? There might be, as we go through, there might be a sneaky load up. Who knows? All right. Should we get onto it?
Yes.
All right. First game, Falcons -2 against the Dolphins. Falcons -2 doesn't look bad. I think they're playing good.
Mm. The
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
You
go on.
go. You go. You
Uh, I don't know. I'm just gonna say I feel like Dolphins have been playing terribly. They're back to what? Last season was just an anomaly, apparently.
Yeah, you're
They
probably right
shouldn't have got rid
though.
of shouldn't have got rid of Fitzmagic, bro.
Yeah. Yes, the goat.
Even though two was out, yeah, Falcons -2 should get home here.
I mean, this is one of the games you don't watch. This is a horrible game, but I think the Dolphins will pull one out of the fire and just I don't know awaken just for one game and then go back to absolute
Yeah,
trash. But I reckon their defense actually gets some stops this game like they did last year. But embarrassing loss last week to Jacksonville, so
yeah.
they'll be ready for a bounce back game.
Are you betting this or
I'm considering doing the Dolphins, but
really?
it's nowhere near a load up. Like it's a low unit play, but um,
Fair enough.
and 63% of the money is on Atlanta, so that's purely why I'm going Dolphins.
63%. It's not that much of a
Nah, it's just like
favoring.
yeah, I would have liked it to be like more 50-50, like 55-45, but
Mm, fair enough. So I'm not. I probably won't bet this.
yeah, I probably won't either. But
But Falcons -2 for me, plus Dolphins +2 for you.
mm,
Um, as we said, probably moving through these very quickly because I just cannot find anything decent. Oh, yeah, Carolina -3 against the Giants. Daniel Jones at home. We saw that against the spread record come to fruition last week. That was actually a very good stat. I will have to admit. What is he 2-10 against the spread at home? Daniel
yeah,
Jones.
something very bad, very bad.
Man was unconscious for the whole week. I swear as well.
Yeah, I don't know how that he's allowed to play. Like it's like 3 days after.
hmm Exactly. Um, I think Carolina -3 looks pretty good here though. Not gonna
Really,
lie. Yeah,
the,
that's the way
I'm
I'm leaning.
I'm 100% betting this game. I'm
Oh
taking the
really?
Giants.
The Giants +3 at home with Jonesy?
This is one of my best three bets. Taking Giants outright money line and +3. Um,
Intriguing.
Christian's not there, so you've seen the Panthers
Yeah,
without Christian. They struggle.
they're a different team.
Yeah, their defense is pretty solid, but
Mm.
Giants are missing a few players like Kenny Golladay and all that. But I think Denny
Saquon playing?
Dimes. Nah, I doubt he's playing. Did you see his ankle? It was actually
Yeah,
no, he's not playing. They've got Slayton and Shepard back, so
yeah.
I reckon. I reckon Giants pull one out of the fire. This is a top 3 bet for me as well for the week.
Is public heavy on Carolina?
Yes, it's probably the most of the week. 93% of the money.
All right. Well, that's a bit concerning then. Giants probably do win it after hearing that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I just don't think a Carolina against the Giants, even though both teams are pretty bad at the moment.
Mm,
One side shouldn't be getting 93% of the money.
yeah, you're not wrong, especially when it's those two teams.
Yeah.
Interesting, very interesting. So that's a bet game for you.
Yep.
I'll probably as I said, probably stay away, but it honestly can't pick it. I can see the bookies just raking it in though this week. I'm not gonna lie. Moving on. Actually, do you want to add any more to that, or?
No, I actually kind of feel it's one of those games
Yeah.
where you just feel anything can happen and whatever benefits the bookies will happen, you know.
You've changed my opinion. I'm not gonna lie, Nathan. I might actually sprinkle on that.
Facts.
But just for the sake of being different, I'll say -3. But probably listen to Declan's advice. I'm not gonna lie. All right, moving on to. Oh, this is a good game. Bengals +6.5 in Baltimore. Divisional match. Joe Burrow's pretty hot.
Mm.
Ravens don't look like a 5-1 team. I'm not gonna lie. They've been playing good, but that game against Las Vegas, they should have won that. They dunked it off the crossbar against the Lions.
Mm.
I feel like the Bengals can get it done here, or at least cover.
Yeah, well, this is probably the game of the week, or other than Chiefs Titans. But last week, both of us were all over the Ravens. That was one of the easiest bets of the week, against the Chargers.
Shout out the Broncos. I love them. They won the first 3 games against the worst teams in the comp, and then everyone's like, "Oh, Broncos are good. Broncos are good." I faded them every single week.
Oh yeah, you did with the Ravens and all that at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Ravens are actually my most bet team. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure I bet on them most weeks.
Yeah. Well,
So
they are a
to
decent
go
team.
against them,
Yeah.
To go against them, it's a bit of a. But it's just what I feel. You know what I'm saying? I should have bet Steelers against Broncos. You took me out of that, Declan.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Well, I had Big Ben as MVP candidate, and we all know how that man's going.
The man can't move, I swear.
Yeah. Bengals
Right.
+6.5. I was actually very keen on that,
Mhm.
and I was surprised about the money weight. It's 55% of the money is on Baltimore, which I'm very, very surprised about.
That's interesting.
Yeah, especially after beating down on the Chargers, who is a heavy public at the moment, heavy public
Yeah.
favorite. So I'll probably still go Bengals +6.5 since it's still a divisional game. But
no load ups.
this is another best bet of the week for me. I'm taking the under in this game. Under 47.5. Oh no, 45.5. Sorry, 45.5.
Why is that? Is the public loaded on the overs?
Yeah, the public's 82% of the money is on the over, and in these divisional games, there's normally a lot of defense.
The Bengals defense played very good against the Lions, but that is the Lions.
Oh yeah, and the Bengals have the top 5 run defense, so Baltimore loves to run, so they won't be having easy
Exactly.
meters there.
Yeah, I like that actually. The unders.
Or
That's
if you wanted to do just an alt like multi, you go a long odds under, and then you go like Bengals or Ravens with a plus, like go Bengals plus like 14.5 or.
Yeah, that might be a play.
Mm.
I rate that. Because the defense will have to come out.
Yeah.
And plus, if Lamar can't get running, then I don't see how they're making those first downs.
You know,
to be honest.
if the game is like a high-scoring game, Bengals won't keep in touch with the Ravens, but it's their only chance of keeping it close is a under, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Hearing that, I'll probably. Honestly, I can't even find my top 3 bets.
Yeah, no, it's hard.
Interesting. I'll stick with the Bengals, but how much I put on is up for debate still. To be honest.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a like last week was a like a load up heavy week. I don't think like
Yeah.
there'll be rare load ups.
Oh, let me have a look at Baltimore's last few games. One sec. I just 5-1. Although seeing Bengals at 5-2 would be quite weird.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Especially after the last couple of years.
Exactly. Yeah, Ravens. They went to overtime to Colts. They shouldn't have won that really.
Hmm.
They shouldn't have beaten the Lions. They barely beat the Chiefs. They lost the Raiders. And then they played Chargers, who did not show up as we predicted.
And Bengals should have beat Green Bay as well 2 weeks ago. There was
Yeah.
like the field goal missing clown show.
Jamar Chase is pretty cracked. Do you see him block?
Yeah,
see that?
yeah, he's got some record as well, like youngest receiver to get X amount of receptions or receiving yards or something like that.
And Baltimore's secondary, when I was watching that Las Vegas game, was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Mm.
Is there a market for like Joe Burrow's longest like throw over under?
I don't think so, but that would actually be a decent
Take the over. Just like one big play.
Mm.
Alright, Bengals plus 6.5. Probably one of my top 3 bets, but I'll consider a load up. Maybe. Who knows? Chiefs -4 against the Titans +4. Stay away in my opinion. Unless there's a heavy public favorite, I probably won't bet this. What do you think?
Well, Chiefs every week is a heavy public favorite, but not this week, which is very surprising. They're only getting
Really?
55% of the money.
Oh.
And this line just smells like danger to me. Like Titans beat the Bills, who just smoked the Chiefs the week before, but
Yeah.
Titans at home as well, and they're 4-point underdogs. So I just think Chiefs win and cover here.
Well, what these teams have played before, didn't they? Chiefs smacked the Titans when they played like in the divisional round. I swear.
Yeah, last season they won by 11, but it like wasn't close, but it was like 11.
I feel like it was just a bad matchup for the Bills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Against the Titans. I feel like Chiefs can definitely like Titans. That was one of their biggest games. Like teams coming off those type of games never normally recover well.
Mm.
I think.
Mm.
So I would have to go Chiefs -4. It might even be a top 3 bet. Who knows though? Anything else to add on that?
No, nothing.
It'll be a good game to watch, but I won't be awake. So.
Yeah, it's probably the best game of the week. That and Bengals.
Pats, Jets, Pats -7 underdogs in in Patriots lane. What's it called? Patriots haven't won at home.
Yeah,
So-
they're 0-3 or 0-4, something like that.
Intriguing. Danger game written all over it. Public would be heavy on Patriots because of like the rookie stat or whatever.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Everyone will have Patriots in their multi as well, so be careful about that. If you're chucking, advise not to put Patriots money line in your multis.
Yeah. Because what can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah, it's a divisional game. It's the bookies.
Second time they've played.
Yeah, and Patriots smoked them. Remember that first time?
Yeah.
Jets kept it close. Against Atlanta, even though both teams are terrible, but they actually weren't that bad.
Zach Wilson threw 4 intercepts in like a half, didn't he?
Yeah, it's like week 2 or something. Like I don't know how he's a quarterback, but
Yeah, get me in the league, honestly. If I was even in America, I'd be playing professional league by now.
yeah,
No doubts.
the money is 3-1 the Patriots, and it's the bookies' second biggest liability behind the Packers this week. So, stay away from the Packers and Patriots in your multis. One of them will be bound to lose. So,
Yep. That is a fact.
I actually might consider this as a top 3 play.
What's that? Jets.
It won't actually. It won't be a top 3 play, but I'll be betting
Don't
it.
Bet on the Jets.
I'll be taking the line and 100% sprinkling on the money line, I think they have a chance here.
I will never bet on the Jets. Full
It's
stop.
probably a smart
Uh,
move, but
If I had to, I would.
mm,
Jets +7. And you agree.
mm.
Um, actually, no, I'm going Patriots -7.
Oh, he's riding with the public.
Yeah, sometimes Declan, you just gotta see what the skill is. Like Patriots should be winning. Take everything else out of it, like the bookies and all that.
Oh yeah,
Patriots
they're the
should
better
be winning.
team. Yeah.
Oh, so Patriots -7, but Jets can definitely win. I have no doubts. Um, Washington +8.5 against Packers. Washington looks alright here.
Mm. The
Except there's a lot of trouble going on with their team. I swear they're in all sorts.
yeah, I don't know what happened. They went from like what 2 games away from Super Bowl last year to
Yeah,
absolute
that's a bit
trash
of a
this
flip
year.
though.
Um,
Mm,
they only scored 13 points against Kansas City, and I think anyone can score 30 against Kansas City, so that's concerning. The
yeah,
the line opened at 10.5. I actually, if it stayed at 10.5 or got bigger, I would 100% bet it. But
yeah.
8.5, I don't know. I'll probably stay away, but I don't know. It's just this is a weird game.
Where's the public at? You said Green Bay, right?
Yeah, it's the biggest liability for the books.
And the lines come in. That's interesting.
Yeah. Apparently, sharp money's been on the Washington's team, so.
I feel like Washington might not be a bad play.
Mm.
But that's just pure speculation. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I honestly can't pick this. Actually, no, I can. Washington +8.5. No load up for me if I had to. What about you?
Yeah, I'll go Washington +8.5. It's either Washington or Patriots will win. I mean, or Jets will win outright. So one of them will win outright.
Is that your lock?
Yeah, that is 100% guarantee. One of them will win.
Interesting. The odds of that, it's, would you do that?
Yeah,
Both?
I actually was thinking about that just then. I will actually do both. Just multi it $15.54.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth.
Yeah, okay. I can definitely see that happening, especially after last week's destruction of the bookies.
Mm.
Uh, Detroit +16 against the Rams. This is the first time I haven't been able to pick a Rams line. I've gotten every Rams line right except the Colts, which is a liability as
the
I've spoken on before.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, this is a game where they've jacked the line up to make sure they don't lose.
Yeah.
But I still think Rams -16.5. Although this is a revenge game for Goff,
Mhm.
he might actually turn up. But they lost by 23 to Cincinnati, and as good as Cincinnati are going,
Yeah.
Rams are a lot better than them. So and Rams are at home as well. So I'll take Rams at the minus, but no bet like in real life for me.
The lines they called come in, hasn't it? Is that
Um,
16? I saw it at 17 at one point.
I'll just check.
So they're baiting people that hard to take the Lions.
Um,
This reminds me of Rams Jets when the Rams lost to the Jets. It
the
was the most concerning thing.
the line actually opened at 14.5, so it's been back.
Really?
Rams have been backed. Yep.
That's weird. I saw it bigger. I think late money's come in for Detroit.
Mm.
But I simply cannot bet on Detroit. Uh, they have been playing terribly. It's in Los Angeles as well.
Oh, actually, this might be one of the like if you actually have a bet, this might be good. The
What's that?
Lions are getting the money.
Are they?
Yeah, they've got the money. 71% of bets, total bets, and then 53% of the money is on the Lions.
Oh, okay. Rams -16.
Yeah, what?
Sheesh. Oh, yeah. You know Rams chucked in what's his name? The second quarterback
What?
against the Giants.
What?
They took Stafford off
Well,
because
because
of
they were
betting that
beating
bad.
them. Oh.
Yeah.
Also, this game, the under is actually a decent play. 93% of the money on the over. Um, if Rams
Yeah.
actually come to play, their defense won't let the Lions throw all over. It's a matter of if the Rams score, but the Detroit's defense is actually decent this year. Like,
How are people taking the over in the Lions? If it goes over, surely
yeah,
the Lions
that
can't
that
cover.
yeah, I don't understand that, but it is what
Unless
it is.
Goff just goes on a tear. But the Rams defense should be too cracked. I'm confused.
Yeah,
Rams minus 16. What would under 16 and minus 16 51 and a half? That's not even value. What the hell?
no, it'd be like $3 something.
Mm. Rams minus 16 should win, although Goff is a danger. Be wary. Philly plus 2.5. Wait, you're going Rams, right?
Yeah,
If you had to.
yeah.
Philly plus 2.5. Raiders minus 2.5 in Las Vegas. What do you reckon?
This is my third best bet of the week. I really like the Eagles here. Both money line and on the line. Money's with with Vegas, and the interesting stat here is, Vegas in every game this year the underdog team has covered the line. So
Oh,
I'll be
that's
take
actually
yeah I'll be taking Eagles here, and I think last week was just you know
they were playing the Broncos.
yeah, that was a emotional game for them after like they're trying to prove a point to their new coach or whatever. This is a letdown spot, so I'll be taking the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Raiders, that should have been a 10,000 unit play last week
Yeah.
against the Broncos. Philly plus 2.5 as well. I agree with what you said. Anything else to add?
No.
I might chuck some few beans down, but I'm really not certain.
Mm.
Chicago plus 11.5 against Tampa. That's a big line. Tampa, Brady. Well, remember Chicago last year? They beat
Yeah,
Tampa.
yeah, and Tom Brady thinking
Tampa.
it's fourth down or whatever it is.
Yeah. Uh, Chicago are looking better. I'm not gonna lie. Except they lost last week to Green Bay, which they definitely shouldn't have. That was a big letdown, actually.
Well, they're going so good, and then I know second half.
I probably won't bet it, but Chicago plus 11.5.
Um,
What would you do?
I agree. This is a no bet game. Tampa Bay don't have Gronk or Antonio Brown.
Oh,
So
it's eight.
AB's
Antonio
out.
Brown's out.
Yeah. So they'll be short on receivers, but they'll win.
Yeah.
But I think the Bears defense is actually decent. They
Yeah.
like
I reckon
they
they'll be getting pumped for this game as well.
yeah.
So will Brady though.
Yeah. Browns need to run the ball more though. Justin Fields, it seems they don't have faith in the man to throw it. So I'll take
Yeah.
the Bears line, but this is stay away, biggest stay away.
I agree. Plus 11.5 Bears. Texans plus 18 against the Cardinals. Biggest line of the week. Biggest line of the year. Cardinals minus 18.
Yeah, I mean, I normally don't take long odds. Actually, no, I will. Texans. I'll have to go to Texans. I can't.
You can't.
I can't do it.
Texans are that bad.
Yeah, they'll find a way to get a late touchdown or something.
Yeah, you could be right. And well, this is a revenge game for D Hop and JJ Watt. Cardinals should come out firing and just walk over them. Minus 18, not betting though. You're plus 18 Houston, but not betting.
Yeah.
Colts plus 4, San Fran minus 4. This is a very dangerous game. What do you think?
This is actually one of the hardest games to pick. My head says 49ers purely because they're off a bye.
Yeah.
But apparently there's gonna be bad weather there, so
Okay.
potentially like something weird's gonna happen. Trey Lance is out. Porn star Jimmy's back, so I think he's better than Trey Lance anyway. So
Yeah, for now, for sure.
yeah, I think 49ers win, but I'll take the Colts on the line.
I feel like 49ers definitely win.
Yeah,
They have to turn the season around now.
yeah, especially in that division with the Rams and all that, Cardinals.
Yeah. Wait, I predicted at the start of the year, Cardinals are gonna be beast and Seahawks weren't making playoffs.
Mm.
And I was like, no, Seahawks are making playoffs. They are washed, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, Russ is
Don't
out
believe
now,
me.
so.
Alright, San Fran. If the public wasn't so big on San Fran, -4 would be a load up for me.
Mm.
But if I had to, I'd go San Fran -4. I reckon they win it by. Thing is, I reckon San Fran wins, so I want to go the minus line. But I think Colts. I think they win by field goal.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
I want to go. Maybe it's one of those money line and a bigger spread. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
San Fran -4, just because I think they win, but Colts could cover with. They definitely could. Alright, moving on to Tuesday, your Saints versus the Seahawks. -4 for the Saints, which is very low in my opinion.
Yeah, this was close to top three bet for me. I don't see, although the weather apparently there's terrible weather meant to be in Seattle. So the total has dropped hard, but I still think the Saints, especially against the Seahawks defense, Kamara will just run all over them. But
Hmm.
Saints money line is a lock, and I'll still take the line, but weather
That's okay.
dependent. Yeah.
You're not taking -4.
Yes, I am.
That is the biggest cap I've heard of.
I am definitely not taking Seahawks. That's for sure. It's either no bet
But
or the Saints.
no, what I'm saying is you're not going to bet -4. There is
Oh.
zero chance I see
Oh
you
no no.
betting
I'll
-4.
take the Saints.
That's way too big of a line, a neg line for you to take.
I'll take Saints halftime full time. That should be like $1.80.
I see. What do I say? You won't take -4. Be a man, Declan. Take a neg spread.
Please.
Nah, fair enough. A public would be on Saints, wouldn't they?
I'll just check.
Saints -4 for me.
Yeah,
So-
92% on the under.
Jeez.
3-1 money on the Saints, but I still think they
I
cover.
can assure you, you'll just bet the over, and maybe Saints money line or whatever.
Oh no, I think I'll stay away because the weather's gonna be a factor for sure.
I reckon it clears up. I'm not a meteorologist, but bookies will change it.
They play in a
Uh,
dome as well. Put the roof over.
Facts. I'm struggling to find a bet here. If I had to do top three, Bengals +6.5. Kansas City -4. Uh, Eagles +2.5.
And I've
Mostly because of what you've said.
yeah, it's a tough week of betting. I've got the under in the Bengals Ravens. I got the
Mm.
Giants +3, and I've got the Eagles +2.5.
Definitely. Wait, do that again. Like Giants.
Giants +3.
Bengals under.
Yeah, Bengals under, and then Eagles
Eagles.
line.
Yeah, I can see that. I'll be throwing some beans on those, but in like a multi though. Any single load ups? I'll probably, now that I'm thinking, my best bet is probably Kansas -4. Because Titans just came off a big win. Probably
Yeah.
starting to rate them.
Mm.
Kansas come out firing. Probably my best bet. That's probably the one I do. But yeah, that's about it. To be honest, it's not a bigger load up week as last week. Just straight cash.
Yeah.
But sometimes you gotta have these off weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's the NBA to bet on, so.
Oh yeah. Any best NBA tips?
Oh, I actually haven't even looked tomorrow, but yeah, the NBA is always there. There's a few good games. I think it's Golden State versus Kings tomorrow.
Yeah.
That'll be a good game.
Grizzlies against Lakers.
Oh, wait, the Lakers are gone. They are horrible.
They're shocking.
But it wouldn't
Uh,
surprise me if
Yeah.
refs bail out LaFraud here.
I thought that was gonna happen last game personally.
Mm.
But yeah, at Luffy Bets on Twitter. To follow the NBA tips as well. But yeah, that about wraps it up. Thanks for listening if you did. Any final comments?
Oh no, that is all.
Check the Twitter at ATS_P0D as well for our picks. Yeah, best of luck betting.
Les?